Well, tomorrow, a pair of Georgia kids will shine bright on the billboards over Times Square, and it's all part of an advocacy event for Down syndrome. I want to bring in our Tyler Manion, who's working on a story about this. Tyler, tell me a little bit about this event and the family you spoke to today as well.
Yeah, so it is the National Down Syndrome Society is the organization behind all of this. They put on this thing called a Buddy Walk. Their flagship Buddy Walk takes place in New York City, right in Times Square, and in Times Square, during that, they actually have 500 kids from all across the country who get to see their pictures go up on the jumbotrons that you would typically see an ad for something like Nike on, for example. So these kids with Down syndrome, these individuals with Down syndrome, get to be spotlighted in that moment. We actually got a chance to meet two different families in our area, and we're going to introduce you to both of them tonight. One on the news at 4:30, very briefly, and the other, we're giving a little more of a detailed spotlight. That's our buddy right there, Easton. He's 5 years old, and he's just the cutest little kid in the world. I mean, what can you say? You can see it for yourself. He's just got this amazing, infectious personality, and I got to go hang out with him and his mom as he was playing around his favorite playground and met her. Look at that. I love that one right there. He's got the hands out, the tongue out.
Yeah.
He's the coolest kid in school, you know what I mean? And it's just awesome. So I'm really excited for everyone to get to fully meet Easton coming up on the news at 5:30.
That's awesome. And how do Easton and his mother feel about this opportunity to be? I mean, I've been to Times Square a couple of times. It's crazy
It's
with
nuts.
all the visuals, so many people. How do they feel about this recognition in a way?
Yeah, I mean, Times Square is, like you said, it's like the most overwhelming place in the world, right? It's just crazy how big the scale is. These folks are from the Metro area, about as opposite of Times Square as you could possibly imagine, right? So they are so excited about this that they're actually taking the whole family up there. They already got into New York. I've been texting back and forth with the mom to make sure everything's going smoothly for them. They're up in New York already. They're going to be at the walk tomorrow to get to see Easton's picture go up there in person. She's already promised me. Selfishly, I was like, we need a video of that.
All right,
like, we
sweet,
need an
yeah.
update. She's like, yeah, we got you covered. We'll take a video, and they're going to pass that along to us afterward. But, yeah, they're so pumped, man. I mean, the mom's big thing was in talking to us, just she wants her son to feel like a normal kid because he is, right? He can do all the things like play on a jungle gym that any other normal kid can, and his Down syndrome doesn't make him not able to do that. So the fact that they get to go have this incredible opportunity up in New York and show that off on literally a national stage in one of our most popular, famous, well-known, whatever the word is you want to call it, places, it's priceless to them.
Awesome. Tyler, I'm always fascinated by your ability to find just, those stories that really tug at your heartstrings. I feel like you've got a really good knack for telling those types of stories, especially on a Friday when I feel like we need it. With a lot of other crazy breaking news, it's nice to see stuff like this on WTOC. How'd you find Easton and his family?
So we, our staff here around WTOC, I'll be very grateful myself, sends a lot of things to me that everyone else sees because I have been so lucky as to pick up that kind of knack for these types of stories. I think it maybe just comes with the fact that I've been here for 4.5 years at this point, and so folks kind of know what I like to do, and what I like to do is stories like this one, stories that do make you smile. Obviously, we got to tell the hard news every day too, but these ones are so important to me. So one of our colleagues sent this my way. It was an email that Easton's mom had reached out to us, and so a colleague flagged it down for me, and then also someone else sent another email that got sent in by another parent, and so it's just one of those things where as you read 300 emails a day, and we talked about this last week with the Boba Ball story too, there are just certain ones that stand out more than others. We love when you send us those stories. I love when you
Keep
send us
them
those
coming,
stories. Please do, because I will tell them like this. And
awesome.
it's just one of those things, man, where it just like feels good when you read that email and then you can go back and you can watch the finished piece and think about, how that kind of transpired and went from the fact that this mom just really wanted the community to meet her son and to accept her son. And now we get to be the ones that allow that to happen. Like, that's so special. And that's why I think for me, that's why I do this.
That's awesome. And I think you said it earlier. What time are we all going to get to meet Easton today on WTOC?
All right, so the 5:30 newscast, which is the one that I anchored, the news at 5:30, It's going to be one of the first stories in the show. It's going to be in that first A block. It's the same thing we talked about last week. It's right before, for those that don't know, right before the first commercial in the 5:30 newscast. We're going to have Easton's story. It'll be just over 2 minutes long, which, whenever a producer gives us more than 1:30 here in news, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So our producer is committed to this as well, which is really exciting. And yeah, just after 5:30, we'll get to introduce him to all y'all, and I'm really
Sweet.
pumped about it.
Well, Tyler, if your story is half as cute as some of that footage, even some of the other stuff I was looking at when just cutting that little bit of video, I cannot wait to see it and meet Easton, and thanks for coming on.